Let's play some Gravity Rush.
Dude.
Yeah!
Welcome back to Jam Pack.
Hey,
Hello,
it's Joe.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Matt.
I almost said I'm Matt. My brain just like went to autofill.
I'm both Joe and Matt.
I'm Joe.
Fuck it, we should just
I'm
say,
also Adam.
just
I'm also
talk
Matt.
at the same time like we're Vegito.
Hey, Jet, how's it going?
Jack.
We are. I can't even pretend.
There's no way.
Alright, and now we unlocked the slide ability.
Welcome back to SSX Gravity.
Yes, honestly. Tony Hawk's American Gravity.
There it is.
Do you believe in your Tony Hawk's American Gravity?
Oh, I can also jump during it. So.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of Poochie as a character,
So is this just Mario Kart 8 when you go to the zero gravity sections?
Yes.
Whoa!
Okay.
Careful,
I
careful.
thought it was going to just like take me up.
Or like Sonic when you do the loop-de-loops.
Yeah. I thought that was like going to be automatic.
Joe, you were gonna say something, I think?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I was saying, speaking of Poochie as a character, because we referenced the Do You Believe in Gravity, are either of you familiar with like the trope of like Poochie as like a character or like a unnecessary character?
Poochie. Is that Simpsons?
Maybe?
No.
I just keep hearing about like a trope of like a character like wears Poochie, and it's just kind of like a standalone side character that like sticks out, and or a narrative problem that happens in things where a character becomes so important to a plot that every time they're not on screen, the plot just becomes "Where's Poochie?"
Oh, okay. I'm thinking something else then. Totally.
Okay, I don't know where that originated from.
I don't either. I'm guessing if it has a name, it's from something specific. But
I'd assume
too
so.
lazy to look up on the internet right now.
I'm sure I'll look it up on like TV tropes.
There you go. Yeah.
How many afternoons/nights have you wasted on TV tropes?
Oh,
I can tell you,
I wasted
12th grade and freshman year of college.
so much.
It was most of them.
Oh god, like I went around the same time for me actually. I was totally just like I could go for hours and I would just read all the tropes and I would be like, this is so fascinating to me.
Yes, it's great when it's great as people who want to be artists or writers, especially writers, to go on TV tropes, because that can teach you a lot about different like tropes and cliches, mostly tropes.
Oh god, where did we get into this F-Zero level?
Can I
Hello.
just gravity slide on that?
Oh,
that
oh.
hurts.
Hot, hot, hot.
So you just have to float.
You're like
Okay.
you're like Lickitung from the Pokemon Stadium minigame with the sushi and you eat the wasabi.
These look like taste buds.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't-
I wasn't a fan of that.
I'm sorry.
They kind of look like Junior Mints, but they're like exploding.
Junior mints?
You know, the candy, Junior Mints. They're like a little like mint like white cream filling, and they're wrapped in just chocolate, like a kind of like a dark chocolate, I think.
If it's
They're like theater candy.
If it's mint chocolate, I've probably never eaten it.
It's not mint. The chocolate is chocolate, and then the filling is mint.
Oh, I was talking about. I've never had them.
They are delicious.
I hate mint chocolate.
Some people like, good candy,
Bullshit.
and some people don't. Yeah, Adam. Like, I'm not gonna blame you for not liking good candy. That's fine.
I'm not against mint chocolate, but I just don't like mint chocolate ice cream.
Oh,
What?
That's even worse.
What is happening? What is wrong with you people? All right, episode's done.
We've been
Cut.
totally
Done.
betrayed Joe.
And scene. All right, come back for more Jam Pack, guys. After Joe beats the shit out of us.
I will say the one. No, I'm not gonna. I don't believe in it that strongly, but I do like mint ice cream with chocolate. The one thing I will give you about mint chocolate chip ice cream that is one of the few things that I actually do dislike about it, if it's not like done well, and especially if you get like a cheap one, is that the ice cream freezes the chocolate and makes it really hard, and it makes it just like, and it takes the flavor out of the chocolate as well. So it's just you just have these like little hard pieces of what should be chocolate, but it's just kind of like eh. And that's why like it's way better to get like a mint chocolate that's like like shavings of chocolate.
Yes.
Those are like that's amazing.
Where it's like it's almost like it's carved into the ice cream almost.
Yeah.
Well, that's almost true of ice cream in general, because I can never think of like certain like chocolate chip ice cream where it's like little its and bits, and the ice cream's so cold it freezes all the chocolate.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
But then you have something like Moose Tracks where it's like it's so much more like better incorporated into the ice cream
Yeah.
that like it just works so much better.
Yeah.
Is it more prevalent with mint, or is it more of a general concept? Just it's
No. I think it's just chocolate and ice cream. That's just the most popular flavor I can think
Yeah.
of with just chocolate in it.
yeah, that's more popular than I think standard chocolate chip.
With just bits of chocolate and nothing else in the chocolate.
Yes, that's more common with mint, I think, than vanilla. And people want in that.
Yeah, like it happens, but
Oh yeah.
I will say that I do like York. I like
Oh,
mint
Yorkshire?
chocolate patties.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Also,
I can get behind
I'm still
that.
not down with
oh
that.
yeah, those are.
I respect your guys' opinion.
Now, see what you got to do, and I know this is like directly contrary to the statement I just made, but you take a Yorkshire patty like that and you put it in the freezer.
Well, that's a different thing. That's
Wow,
not that's
that's
chocolate
huge,
surrounding the
dude.
mint, not mint ice cream surrounding the
That
chocolate.
is true. That is true.
It's almost an inverse.
We're
And
just gonna do this to him.
that also being said, if you have
So this
if
is
you
like
have thin mint
craziest
cookies,
hand.
if you have thin mint cookies, and you eat them without putting them in the freezer, I don't know what you're doing.
If you Thin Mints,
Yeah, thin mints, you put them in the freezer,
I
yeah.
have not done that before.
dude. It's so good.
I have done that for Three Musketeers.
Also, something that I haven't been able to
Three
say.
Musketeers in the freezer.
Dude,
It's great.
I was literally just saying I haven't been able to say because I kept getting
I
interrupted.
apologize.
But
So anyway, no.
I did want to say you might notice that occasionally, like you'll hear a background sound because the heater is coming on and off. We live in Michigan and it's winter, so that'll interrupt our audio from time to time. But otherwise, we're gonna die. So sorry.
Hypothermia is not a good way to go out.
Basically,
Actually,
the inverse of like.
that's not a good a nice topic. But I apparently that's one of the better ways. It's like you don't want to go, like nobody like that
Wants to die.
Obviously, there's no like good way, like that's grim. But of the ways, like if you like are going to pass, hypothermia is apparently supposedly one of the better ones because like it's like your body releases like a bunch of like endorphins or whatever. Like basically like it just like
food.
there's like a
Ooh. What am I looking at?
earthbending.
Yeah.
Oh
earthbending.
yes.
But basically, your body just as it shuts down, like it just basically releases like a really like calming feeling, and it's like it's not good, but it's like, well, this is the least shitty it would be for me to experience this.
Oh, so this is doing the thing.
Okay, well, just sandbag
No,
that one
I'm
hard.
sorry. I was listening to you, and I also had a thought at the same time, and I rudely interrupted you what you're saying for what I thought. So I'm gonna hold my thought off until you're done.
No, I was done. I was just like, but basically, it's just like your body like just as it slowly shuts down, it gives you like
Yes.
it like gives you a sense of calmness and like comfort or whatever.
Yes,
Which is it's
it's fascinating.
it's like the least shitty.
I never want to test
Unfortunately.
it.
No, same here. I do not want that to happen at all, and I don't want that to happen to anybody
it's
else.
fascinating. It's
Okay.
unique.
I mean,
Or I was going to say before I started interrupting Joe was
Okay.
this reminds me. I think this is more of a trope at the time in general.
A
Trope.
TV trope.
A
As one
TV
would
trope
say.
even.
Thanks for reading.
This reminds me a lot. I think this is more of a commentary in general, but this is the one that comes to mind the most, and it resembles it a lot. Is what happens in the Infamous games, where in order to unlock a large part of the map
Magic
and
City
get a
Man.
new power, you go through basically a side quest mission that tests the new power, takes you through a unique style of mapping. And that was the other thought.
All you can think of when you were doing the sliding was the music from Odyssey, just the.
oh yeah, the Wooded Kingdom.
Yeah, the Wooded Kingdom. That music is so like surfer to me.
Oh, it's very
I love that
surfer.
music
Oh,
so much.
It's great.
Speaking of Infamous,
But you see what I mean, right? Where
oh
it's like,
man, that's spooky.
I think this is in.
Oh my god, it looks like a
Whoa.
Dragulge.
It does look like Is it Dragology or Dragology?
I think Dragalge is more
bro,
true to
she
the
is
pun,
fucked it
but
immediately.
Dragalge sounds less ridiculous. to me.
Dragalge, yeah. Hello.
Oh, that's
I would-
terrifying.
I would like to do
Cool.
a boss fight with her,
Are
please.
boss
Oh,
fighting?
that's gonna happen.
Are we mini
No,
boss
that's gonna
fighting?
happen.
Yes.
Are we mini boss?
Or cutscene.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
who is her?
I told you before, I won't let you get away with whatever you're up to.
What's to get away with? All I'm doing is trying to bring the city back. I'm trying to help people.
I should have known you're one of Bolsey's pawns. It's just like him to use someone else to do his dirty work.
I don't even know anyone named Bolsey. I'm doing this for the people.
Either way, it looks like I'm going to have to kill you.
I don't know anyone named Higgs Boson.
It's boss.
I kept trying to observe him, but he would just be different. Is that what you think is referencing? No, not at all. I just like thought that just sounded vaguely similar enough. It was either that or I was going to reference Bonsly. I'm not about to let that happen.
Either one.
I know about you reference Bones Bonsly.
Bonsly.
Yes.
Fuck
But
'em
first,
up!
actually, I need to figure out how to do that typhoon thing again.
Oh.
Because I
Oh,
forgot
God.
it.
Oh. Well, it barely explained it to you and it didn't require you to use
Okay,
it.
left stick up.
Oh,
plus.
what I was saying before this happened, when you referenced Infamous, you reminded me of one of the Mega 64 bits I thought was really funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, she was.
Oh! But you were saying, Jeff?
You reminded me of one of the Mega 64 bits I remembered, and they released this around the time Infamous and Prototype were both out, and because they're so similar in theming, they basically just released a video that was like a trailer, and it was just called Magic City Man. And it's just like, I'm a guy from the city, and I'm like gritty, and I have these powers, but I'm also like edgy, and I have to choose whether to do right or wrong in order to fight my own brand of vigilante justice or whatever. Like, and it's just like mocking the fact that those games design-wise are so similar.
Mm-hmm. That is really funny. Zero Punch Rage did something very similar.
Yeah.
Where whichever game came second, like he had the same opening lines, and then just made it a like Prototype versus Infamous game, and basically just said like, yeah, it's basically a fucking die.
Yep.
I forget how it ended. It's been years since I saw it though. That is a trope though that I'm
Let
really,
me ask you though,
Yes.
which one of those characters was in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale? I think one of them was a winner.
Well, that one also yes. Well, Prototype didn't make Sony though, or let me flip that.
You know what? I think you're right. I don't think Sony got their start with Infamous. I think you're
As
right.
a Prototype. I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
I
Prototype.
don't think,
right.
I said I don't think Prototype made Sony.
No, I'm
What I
well
meant
aware.
to
That,
say
I'm well aware that that's what the
I
actual
don't think
difference
Sony
is.
made Prototype.
No, they didn't.
No,
I would-
yeah.
that's not what I was saying, though. I was
I
I was more just making a reference.
That would be the most blatant example of cannibalizing the market.
Oh, she's way over there.
Yeah. Oh.
What were you saying? Something else about that game?
I was saying that is a trope that I'm really happy. Fuck. It's a cliche. That's a cliche. It's a game design aspect that I'm really glad kind of waned a lot and became more got the complexity that it kind of needed.
Oh, she is dodging.
which is
this.
the good versus evil path.
Oh, okay. Like a game design choice that you
Didn't
were found
really
were getting
like.
tiresome. Was
'Cause-
getting tiresome.
Yeah, because most games didn't use it very well.
Oh, yeah, that looks like a Dark Souls spell.
Like, are there any games you think used it well? That's very specific dichotomy of good and evil.
Wait, good versus evil?
Yeah, where like you have to get the good path or the bad path.
KOTOR.
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Well, that one has a much more developed like Sith and
That's
Jedi
not what you asked,
way.
though.
Was that?
That's not what you asked, though.
No,
You said,
but
did
you are
any game
correct.
use good
You are
versus evil
correct.
well?
I
And I'm
didn't
like,
think about that.
yeah, KOTOR did.
That is very true. I hadn't thought about that. This is a really cool boss fight, by the way.
Mass
I'm sorry, I'm
Effect.
directing from
Mass
this.
Effect was actually the game that, while it was like interesting and like popularized the concept, it's also the one that kind of ruined the concept because it delineated to it's like, okay, you are A or B. Like there was no like complexity to it. It was just
Right.
like it literally
Damn.
cut it down to like color coded button presses basically.
Yeah. Infamous. I love the Infamous games, but it's also kind of part of it that sticks back in my mind of like,
Go
man,
for the finisher.
I really like playing one of these two ways of playing, and I don't always.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, you're doing this on her.
Fighting
Jesus,
evil
and
by
that's-
moonlight.
Well, I guess
This-
we're killing her.
He said this is
Oh,
much more
shit.
dangerous to perform. Oh wait, no.
Oh.
We're gonna Bean struggle.
Holy shit! It's literally.
That was
It
awesome.
seems like the world is faster than your Star Platinum, Jotaro.
Fucking froze.
Modana.
Kyle
Ken!
times 4.
Let's see who's the fastest gun in the West.
You see what I mean? It looks really cool, by the way.
Omelette du fromage.
Was that?
It's from Dexter. There's an episode where he like falls asleep listening to like a tape how to of how to speak French, but it just gets stuck on one phrase, and it's just like omelet with cheese, omelette du fromage, and he wakes up the next day and all he can say is omelette du fromage, but everybody is swooning over him like he's this super fancy.
Oh, Dexter's
person.
Lab!
Yeah!
That episode that's so funny.
That's a classic. I always see that come back like once a year. Just like people just start saying it again,
Omelette du
and then
fromage.
it vanishes into the reaches the internet.
It only occurred to me like when you said Dexter's Lab, I was like, oh yeah, there's another good show called Dexter. I'm like, man, what a weird episode that would be.
Man.
I'm like, man, Dexter got really
I heard
funny
it got really shitty towards the end, so maybe.
But then I remembered the bit of like, and it starts fooling with him like, his coworkers? Oh no, fucking the kid. Okay.
Yeah, no, there's fellow like
Alright.
students and stuff.
Yes,
but,
I think.
yeah, actually,
Very funny
we'll
show.
figure out how we can ride that
Dexter's
airboat
Lab.
or pretty much an airship next time.
We'll find Dexter's Lab.
Omelette du fromage.
Another lab here.
Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage.
Why you sound like you're like dropping a weird
wait,
backbeat. Omelette du fromage.
Fix it.
Omelette
Omelette du
Very
fromage.
sweet.
Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. Okay. I think we're done here.
Yeah. Bye.
breakfast. I got to fuel to be the best.
Breakfast Club? Or no? No,
The movie
that's
or-
a reach.
the movie
You know,
or
this
the-
is an
the radio
episode
show?
I think you can feel confident in saying you should forget about this.
All right, bye.
Edit it lame. Bye.
Now that's my jam, dog.